Hello everyone and welcome to the Homepage Network. I'm Johanna Vogt. On Saturday, December 14th, two special ceremonies took place in Blossburg and Wellsboro. Our communities gathered together to celebrate Wreaths across America. Homepage correspondent John Kotz spoke with location organizer Melanie Bernson and chairperson Nina Coolidge to find out more.
Mrs. Bernston, what is Wreaths Across America?
John, Wreaths Across America is a holiday that is the second Saturday in December each year that is to celebrate our veterans and to recognize them, honor them, and remember them for their service to our country. The organization was started many years ago by a wreath maker in Maine who had an excess load of wreaths, and he decided that year he was going to do something good with them, so he brought them to Arlington National Cemetery to lay them on the graves of veterans there. That started off the organization, and ever since it has grown, and now the foundation lays wreaths throughout the country in all 50 states, and there are around 1.8 million wreaths laid each year in different local communities and organizations are there to recognize veterans around our country.
Nina, what does an event like this mean to the community?
An event like this is showing that our community is remembering those who have gave their ultimate sacrifice for our community and our country. It is showing that we are not forgetting those who have served, and we are honoring them by placing the wreaths as a symbol of our appreciation for their hard work and dedication to this beautiful country.
And Mrs. Bernston, if someone wants to know more about this, where can they go?
This organization is always looking for people to sponsor wreaths each year, and many of the fundraising groups raise funds throughout the year for the wreaths to be laid in December. And someone could sponsor a wreath and contact the local organization, such as ourselves, the Grand Canyon FFA chapter for the cemetery here in Wellsboro, or one of the other local organization fundraising groups. The organization that is responsible for all of this has a website. Their website is www.wreathsacrossamerica.org, and somebody can find additional information about volunteering, sponsoring wreaths, and other information about the organization by going to that website. John?
Mrs. Bernston, Nina, thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Wellsboro and Blossburg aren't the only places that wreaths are being hung up. Dick, where is your wreath going?
This is going to Watson Cemetery in Roseville Borough, and that's where my dad is laid to rest. He is a native of Wellsboro, was born and raised here, and when he went into the service in World War II, he still had roots here. Later in life, he ended up in the Roseville area, and so he is buried over there. But he's a native of Wellsboro.
And what does an event like this mean to you?
Well, this gives me an opportunity to say thank you to not just my dad, but all veterans. And I never really realized all of what they went through, but as you get a little older, you get a chance to reflect. Some of the information that I got off of the DD-214 was he also had contracted yellow fever, which I did not know that. And gosh only knows what else he went through over there. I know he went through a typhoon on Okinawa, which would have been pretty impressive in itself. But these are just some of the things that they endured and never really dwelled on too much. They just did their job.
Thank you very much.
Yep, you're welcome.
After the break, Homepage correspondent Joshua Nobles attends the ceremony in Blossburg. Stay with us.
For all your ants, C&N.
Welcome back. At the Blossburg event, homepage correspondent Joshua Nobles met with location coordinator Annie Brooks.
Annie, what does Wreaths Across America mean to you?
To me, Wreaths Across America is the opportunity to teach today's children and the communities in general about the sacrifices that our veterans have made.
And how long have you been preparing for this event?
This is Blossburg's first year participating as a Wreaths Across America location. The Blossburg State Coal Festival took this project on after we did the Vietnam Moving Wall a couple years ago. We wanted to keep going with showing our appreciation to our veterans, and this was the next best thing that we could come up with.
And how many wreaths are you going to be laying?
Today we're going to be laying 425 wreaths, which is all the veterans that are buried in Blossburg's 3 cemeteries, which would be St. Andrew's Cemetery, St. Mary's Cemetery, and the Arvin Cemeteries.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Again, if you'd like to learn more about Wreaths Across America, you can visit their website listed below. Homepage would like to thank everyone who helped make these events possible, and our servicemen and women for their courage and sacrifice. And thank you for joining us today on the Homepage Network.
I have a different outlook on life because it could have been all taken away from me. I came home from college and my mom said it didn't look right. I just thought I had a common cold. I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. It was like a shock to all of us. UPMC took excellent care of me and got me to where I am today. I'm here, 3 years in remission. I didn't choose to have cancer, but I did choose UPMC.